Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Andre's build most likely, but I don't really like it. As Carrier is looking at the Camille, and she will be locked in. Man, so you were talking about all the eggs in the Aphelios basket. The Aphelios is going to be dead at the start of every fight. Points in it, and Faker just picking up a turret shot because he felt like it. It's one of those things. As Carrier's just going to dive on forward. BDD is dead, and they're starting this one very early. Chronicler?
All a bait. And check it. So here we go.
All right, there's Hextech Ultimatum, Ona, Assault and Battery, and this is what we were talking about. That's a dead Gnar, and there's no reason to flash. You can't get out of that.
No,
yeah, you were play-by-play in Dutch, right? Or were you play-by-play in English?
Both, but my play-by-play in English was not great. As Zeus
is going to Cyclone a second time. Zeus in a little bit of trouble here. Dread, Nimbus Strike will need one more auto attack as, yep, there it is. The extended range with the devastating blow, and Dread is going to pick up the counter kill. That is a solo. A little far away from the turret, but it is going to be BDD collecting that gold as Carrier is going to rotate over. On the Hunt does come through. Ghost uses his last bullet of the Gravitum, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save him. He's looking to try and run this one out. He flashes eventually. Gumuyushi going to be able to pick up the kill, but at what cost is the question. He does go down. Dread picks up yet another one as Snowflower. Can you help get an extra kill? And the answer is no. It's 1-for-1 there towards the bottom side of the map.
1v1 power as...
All right, Snowflower gets a headbutt pulse, but only lands it onto Carrier. No follow-up damage there at all. Snowflower does have the ulti. That's a 3-man knockup with the Cyclone as Gumuyushi. It's a decent spell shield, but it ain't enough. The bottom lane already taken down by the Monkey. Ona now flashing away from this one. Zeus is inside the pit. It's a big Gnar. Great wallop as well as the beat drop is going to mean that all of the CC is there. House comes down on top of Faker, who managed to shift the sands and get himself out.
But we win. But you should actually peace out from the fight the moment that Guma goes down, and they do. However, as a result, it's not the end of the world. T1 still has a really good scaling comp, and the team fights is still something that I think they can excel in the later stage of the game against Herald. So any fight that they do win for the next few minutes has the opportunity to very, very aggressively swing that gold.
Yeah, Shirley's going to come down.
That ward, high value. Ghost and BD knew what was happening here.
Yeah.
They're going to lose the turret regardless to the charge, but
still, they don't die, and that is definitely a good thing here for Nongshim in the LCK thus far. But now Zeus going to get teleported on here towards the top side. BDD drops the beat, but it's Alcove Gaming here for Zeus. Tactical sweep comes down. There's a Hextech Ultimatum to try and buy him some space. It's a fantastic buffer of the hookshot. He's down to 50% as Snowflower's wrapping around. I thought that might have been the T1 support to come through, but it was not. It was the Nongshim support instead, as Faker takes down the outer turret bottom lane, but Nongshim, they want to take this Baron.
Absolutely. You can't allow T1 to cross-play, to cross-map here. They've already picked up the bot side turret. Might get mid here as well.
All right, well,
is in the area.
Yeah, might be a 50-50, but let's see whether Nongshim can keep Ona out of this pit. Carrier trying to be frustrating, and Snowflower's here. He's got a headbutt. I don't know what that was, but the Assault and Battery isn't going to get him into this one. Emperor's Divide's massive, though, as Dread wants to be able to take down the Baron, but he just can't do it. And Nongshim, they do have some healing here from BDD, who's able to stay alive for a long time, but it's the Vi that locks down the Baron. And Nongshim, they tried to throw the Hail Mary, but she slapped them in the face.
Yeah, I think you gotta, as Nongshim, unfortunately, they don't have the damage ready. I think Kana's Narbar was about to time out there, so he tries to go for a big play, doesn't actually get them. Those crucial seconds might have been enough. Could he have bought them, but he didn't. And now it is not only a soul point, which I think by itself would have been enough to spell the demise of Nongshim RedForce, but it's also a free Baron, which they'll take very gladly. And good showing, all things at that point. Like, you get the Baron, and it's better, but I think you still get wiped. I don't think that part is ever going to be better as Snowflower.
Well, he does have his ult, but Ghost is already dead. Faker now making his way towards the enemy in a turret, and he will go down as well. That's going to be the trade. Can is also going to die, though, as Carrier looks for the grand entrance, but will not find it. Dread just trying to slink his way out of this one, just wants no part of it. And he is going to be given that. PDD now going to go home as he was just unable to really participate after the attempted teleport.
And unfortunately,
yeah, he's done a lot of damage too. I think Faker might pick up a POG. as Owner has found Dread. In goes Carrier. There's a fantastic grand entrance. as Dread just can't be tricky. There's the Hextech ultimatum as well as Zeus tries to keep it up for as long as possible, and Faker is going to be able to pick up the kill here. Snowflower might be the second one on the menu as Owner is just dancing around, and Snowflower will at least survive for the moment. T1 going to be focusing on finally breaking open this base. It's been a little bit difficult to do with the relatively lower range that a Civic Comp does provide you. Still, Ghost takes just randomly almost his entire health bar of damage, I think from like ricochets and things like that. Yeah, and Zeus and Fake are going to be able to take this turret down as well. The War of Attrition officially has now been won by T1. 15 seconds on the Baron, and we'll see whether T1 just head on over there and look to lock that one down after a reset, and potentially, by potentially I mean and definitely, this Hextech Soul that is now getting taken down.
Not a lot remains for Nongshim RedForce.
This is real difficult times. Carrier's going to rotate over. Zeus finds the tactical sweep onto Snowflower, and Faker gets the flash. Ghost immediately does go golden as Faker's going to do exactly the same thing, but Ghost will not survive any longer than that. Faker might go down, but he's done his job, and actually, he will not. It's a triple kill for Gumayusi. Make that one a quadra, as now Snowflower is doing his best to deny the second penta for Gumayusi this season. Owner might be able to set this one up as the blast cone is going to be there. And yep, you can see that Gumayushi's chasing after this one, but Snowflower has the Nexus on his mind. He wants to get to those turrets, and it is going to be the penta denied. The ace does come through though, and T1 will be taking game one very comfortably.
And it was a fun ride, all things considered, Atlas.
It was.
Had some resurgence from Nongshim RedForce, but you do see the difference between these two teams come in the moment that the objectives start getting called. And overall, a overpowering performance.